So today, me and April Bunny have an ab routine for you. This is my ab routine that I do pretty much every single day right now, and I've been pretty impressed with the results so far, and hopefully in the future I will see even better results. So I'm going to be using a 10-pound weight for this, and you do not have to use a weight if you don't want to. We're going to be targeting the whole middle part of the core and the obliques as well. So you're going to take your weight if you have one. If you don't, then you can just take your hands and put them at your sides like this. But if you have a weight, you're going to take it like this, and then you're going to pick up your legs. You can also do this with one leg at a time, so I'll show you that real quick, because this is going to get kind of intense. So you could do this kind of thing, or you could do both legs like this. So we're going to shoot for 10. Make sure your back is not like creating a curve. So if you were to stick your hand under your back, it would make it so that you wouldn't be able to pull it out really easily. Goes 3. Seven. And 10. Whew. Oh boy, I felt that in my lower abs. For our next exercise, you're going to be focusing on the obliques, and so you're just going to go back as far as you can, and then you're going to take your weight and go like this. It's 4. Eight. Oh, 10. Ugh. So next we're going to be lying back down on the floor. Move that over a little bit. And this is going to be another oblique move. So for this one, you're going to sit up with your upper body, and you're going to take your hands out like this, and you're just going to touch your back of your legs. I can't always do it, so if you can't, it's not a big deal. You just basically want to feel the crunch in the sides in your obliques. I can already feel that. Okay, back down. Whew. So next we're just going to be doing some good old-fashioned crunches. And you can do what I'm doing, which is take your hands behind your head to support your neck, and then just gonna come up. It's pretty simple. Definitely don't need any special equipment for them. Alright, so that was 10. Okay, so if you're working core, one of the things you have to take into consideration is the back, because it does count as part of the core. April Bunny, why are you being so active? She keeps investigating stuff, and it's not a big deal, it's just I don't want her to like make a bunch of noise or start chewing something. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to make a little pillow for your head, chin, or whatever you want to rest. You could also kind of come to the side if you wanted to, but I would prefer to keep my neck straight for this one. And then I'm going to take your legs like this, and I'm going to Now this one you may not be able to get very high up on. I usually cannot do that very well. I usually don't get much height when I do this. So I'm going to take and pick up her legs off the floor. You probably can barely even see that, but they are coming off a little tiny bit for me. This one definitely takes a bit of power. That's 7. And that's 10. Whew. So that one is for your lower back and for the upper part of your butt. It's always nice to get a little bit of extra stuff in there if we can. Work a little bit of extra areas. Always nice. Alright, for the final exercise, it's once again a back exercise. And we're going to be taking our hands out in front of us. And this one I like because it's not everything all at once. It's just arm and opposite leg coming up and then resting down again, and then you're just doing the same thing. So that's all it is. It's very simple. So that is 3. I believe that's 8. And 10. Whew, okay. I always feel that kind of in the middle and upper back when I do this particular exercise. But one of the areas I've kind of neglected in the past has been my back, and so I try to make an effort whenever I work the core to also work the back. So just to make sure everything is nice and, the whole thing is getting covered. So that was our routine for today. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about the routine, if there was anything you wanted to have been covered a little bit more, like maybe a little bit more back work, or, part of the core that you would have liked a little bit more focus on, and I will try to take care of that in a future video. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I put out a new video, which I do every single week, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!